Welcome, travelers, champions, heroes, and villains, to the adventure. The adventure today is DuckTales for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Who knows what we'll find today? A mystery? Might even rewrite history. But let's go. We'll start normal. We'll just power through at the game suggestion of the Amazon first. Not always the best way to go, but why not? We can be fancy. Fight some snakes, fight some monkeys, make our way through the game, getting magic coins and running through all kinds of enemies. This is a old game made by Capcom, so be prepared to see a few similarities here and there to other Capcom-style side-scrollers. They did quite a few Disney-related franchises, including Darkwing Duck and Rescue Rangers. But more famously some Mega Man games, and you'll see some tight platforming similar to what those games require, including the hopping of just random bricks in the road, and you can take the gyrocopter from Launchpad Duck, or Launchpad McQuack, excuse me, as I just get railroaded by bees. But away we go, making the jumps, and up we go. Make it up. We will go past. Yes, B, no. No. We don't want to go back to Duckburg, we just want to go over here and get some extra health, I believe. Maybe. Just to make. Oh, yep, full health for the cake. Excellent. Just what we needed. And a whole bunch of extra gold. No, I don't wish to go back to Duckburg. Stop asking. Going back to Duckburg just brings you right back to the stage select screen, i.e. just making you kind of waste your time. It's a thing. I suppose if you're out of health and know you can't really do this, then by all means, free you go back if you're especially on your last lives, but we have no time for that. Hey, a bunch of money to go through here. No, we're good. We are Uncle Scrooge, the richest duck in the world. We don't pay money, we just bounce off the lower class to get to the top. But yes, that is... Use your cane to defeat the treasure creepers. Thanks. Use that trusty cane that we've been using to beat up literally every monster and such that we've come across this entire time. Thanks. But... yes, that is the goal of this game, is to just raid all these different locations for treasure and become more of the richest duck in the world than you already are. And this is a fancy statue that serves as the boss of the Amazon, and just like that, we have taken the ruby cane from the Amazon, made ourselves a hefty sum of $1.2 million. Not bad for few minutes of work. If we could all be so lucky. But on we go to Transylvania. There's all kinds of zombie ducks and spooky music. Oh, Huey has been kidnapped. Save him, please. Maybe. Yes, there's little skeletons over there. Here's one of our nephews captured by a beagle boy. Thanks, Uncle Scrooge. Guess what? This house has an illusion wall. It sure does. It actually has a few of them. And one of them we're going to go for will give us an extra hit. Permanently. Oop. Okay. Go back. Go away, Mommy. Come on. Go away. There you go. I know I'm raiding your location, but it's fine, it's fine. I just want to take all the money from there. Yes, that's one of the illusion walls nephews were talking about. And that's what gave us the extra health. So if you see in the upper left, we do have 3 red balls. Insert joke here. But as was the case with most things back in the day, games weren't necessarily really long, they were just difficult. And Same thing can be said of Lutz. That's why we're already at the boss of Transylvania, fighting Magica Dispel, one of the frequent recurring villains from the DuckTales series. So it fits that she would be in Transylvania. Just have to pogo bounce on her head a couple times and she'll be thorn in our side no longer whenever she decides to land. And it's really hard to bounce up to her when she's really high up in the air. I think we are on one more to go, if I remember correctly. I think it's like 5 hits of boss, and I just totally whiffed that one. Good thing we had that extra hit. But yes, just like that, Transylvania is no more. We are 2 of the 5 stages complete. And another $1 million added to our bank, with our nice giant duck bat computer in the background, to the African mines. Fight some little slug monsters. And a locked door. You'll need a key to get in. It's in Transylvania. Well, this looks familiar. But it doesn't take us very long to go ahead and get the key. You just need to launch on backwards and... oh man! It's the skeleton key! To the mine! And just like that, we got the key. So, why they did that, I feel it's one of those, again, Nintendo things to help pad the timing, makes the game seem longer if you don't know where you're going. In the Transylvania, then it'll take significantly longer. Alright, let's get that coin. Doesn't appear as though anything super useful is over here. Got a $50,000 dollar diamond, which is very fancy. Cast many a resurrection spell with that. You know, take the other shortcut. Well, fancier shortcut. We got Miss Beasley, I believe her name was. She is. Yes, we need to have. Oop. Okay, I trust. Trust. And that's what we get for trusting. Alright. That's fine, that's fine. I'll just take the non-trust required. And away we go. Let's go all the way down. Oh, that's obnoxious. Didn't remember it came back. Oh, we get some more of those Amazon flowers. Anything else is over there? Down we go. Little water ducks. Oh, so we gotta bounce over a couple people's heads regardless. Well, that was annoying. Oh, come on, that hit it. Get out of here, duck. Duck? It's like we're taking the minecart. However, we actually don't need to do this, but... whatever. Don't worry about where our nephews went. They totally didn't just... die. Let's go ahead and take out the Beagle Boy as our ice cream gets stuck. Use the seesaw, Uncle Scrooge! Wink! Yes, if we had done our trust move, I believe, we could have snuck around all the way to here, but that's fine. Get a cake for some full health. That's all we really need. We'll get chased by a bat. And here we are, the boss of the mines. Where you going? Going that way. He just does a little bouncy bounce and then rotates either left or right. All you gotta do is just anticipate he's gonna jump your way and you're fine. None of the bosses were too terribly hard. It was just pattern recognition, so if you didn't recognize that pattern, you were kind of a little more screwed. But nothing too hard. Nothing too hard. And just like that, we have, what, 3 levels done. To the Himalayas! Boink. Yes, little snow rabbits. And billy goats. Oh yes, and if you try and pogo jump on the snow, you do end up just getting stuck in the snow. It's entertaining. Which way do we need to go? Down here? Sure. It was this way and then a hard left. Yeah, the stages are kind of maze-ish. So there's always multiple paths and everything. And up we go. And just like that, we're at the boss of the Himalayas. That didn't take too long. Oh. Here we are, fighting the abominable snowman. Just does a simple jump pattern, and you can kind of get him twice each round, so there we go. We have the crown from the Himalayas, and we have one more stage to go. Has some of the most epic music in all of video game history, I believe, so warm up your ears and be prepared as we take our $4.5 million to the moon! Yes. This is a cover of many different chiptunes enthusiasts and such, as it... Nintendo didn't have to go this hard for us, but they did. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that about them. Exactly where we needed a hero to start off with in here, but we do... We do need to just jump into some spikes here and there. So the moon is probably one of the harder areas, just because you can't just cruise through it as quickly as we did some of the other levels. And a lot of times the robots like to just do weird things like that. They either fly up or they get stuck. And sometimes these hitboxes get a little jankety. So we would like to see if there's any... There we go. A little extra health. If I can make this jump, there we go. Back around we go. So we avoid some stuff. We need to go find a remote control for Gizmo Duck. Mr. Blatherskites himself. This is the key to the UFO. We need to, I believe, get the key for Gizmo. Is it further up here? I believe, nope, that's just Launchpad. Oh, yep, oh, there he goes, he's flying up, we're good. Sometimes they do a little bonk maneuver where they just slowly make their way through the little areas. It wastes a good chunklet of time. Alright, up we go. That's not where the key is, or is used at least. Let's get a couple extra point diamonds. Cake for no reason. Nothing of worth. Nope. Just know we need the key. I'll find it eventually. Okay, over here. Here we go. Just need the controller for Gizmo Duck. Bless me bagpipes. Now Gizmo Duck can blast that wall. We haven't even gone to that wall, so he doesn't even know that wall's there, but... To the wall! Ooh, ice cream. And yes, the game does have the fantastic reappearing enemies the second you go off screen, so... Always have to take into account that that's going to happen, as... Just bounce into the flying octopus. Oh, and the other... Okay, let's calm down with some of this. Bounce. Oh. 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 I do believe we keep the controller, though. We don't have to go back through the ship, so that's fine. As we start right next to Launchpad. It's one of the times I wouldn't mind starting at the beginning, outside of the ship. Yes. Skeleton key, UFO, remote control. We're good. Just need to get ourselves back out of the ship. And out we'll go. I believe that is the out. Okay, here we go. Beautiful. No problems. And away we go. Yeah, see, was that so hard to do in the first place? No, it wasn't. And there's Gizmo Duck, blathering blatherskites and all, and that is his whole role in this entire game. We find some Beagle Boys down here in the craters of the moon. Because, of course we do. That's fine. And what are we going to find on the moon? Looking for a bunch of cheese. But a moon rat. Whoop. And I'd say he's one of the harder ones just because the rat doesn't really have a very predictable pattern. But just like that, we have the green cheese from the moon, another $1 million. And all stages have been completed. Journey well done. We are now ultra rich. Even better than anybody else, any other duck in the world. Even Grim Glumgold, who we didn't get to see in this game. But all lands are clear. It's a great game. What is this? Haha! If you want to get back the treasures, come to Dracula Duck Manor. In Transylvania, that is, yes, 3 uses of this stage. In one run-through. But here we go. We know the way to the boss, so it's not a big deal. We've done it before. All you gotta do is bounce up. Jump on top of you. Head on up. Bounce over. Avoid all the other side paths. And the ghosts. And we'll duck under that ghost. And here we are, once again at the boss. Or Dracula Duck. Okay, we gotta jump off the bats and onto Dracula. It's not good at... I am not good at targeting these first ducks. These first bats. Okay. I apparently understand how video game logic works. Okay, I could have hit that one. Now I'm just being wuss. Alright, there we go. There's one. There's 2. Oof. Bouncing off Dracula's head. There's 3. There's 4. Oop. Way too far away on that one. And there's 5. Ooh. What's this? Glumgold did make an appearance. You may have beaten Dracula Duck, but not me. If you want the treasure back, you'll have to catch me. And by that means race you to the top on the rope. All you gotta do is get to the top, and touch the treasure box first. And that is how we get back all of our treasures. Treasure box looks a little bigger now, but yes, that is Uncle Scrooge super excited about having even more gold to add to his gigantic bank vault. And this truly is the ending now. Scrooge remains the richest duck in the world. Daring explorer Scrooge McDuck has found the 5 legendary treasures, making him the richest duck in the world. He was already the richest duck. Hooray, Uncle Scrooge! We're glad you found the treasures, but don't forget, we helped too. You guys died in a minecart? The only one still alive is Webley? So... this is the ghost of the nephew's talking to me? Right, lads. I couldn't have done it without you. I really am the richest duck in the world. And that is a fantastic ending to a old game. You used to get like if you got anything more than just an end card, it was a great thing. But yes, it will just keep replaying the DuckTales theme over and over again. But for now, that is the end of DuckTales and the end of an adventure, so I'll have to see you all again in the next adventure. Bye for now. Woohoo!